leave your emotions at the door. And one of my first jobs ever, there was an argument going on with a couple grown men in their probably late 50s, right? So two very adult men just in a very heated argument. And the guy who was my immediate mentor, we were laughing at it because it was funny that two old men were so worked up. He looked at me and he said something that I've carried with me throughout my entire career in every position, in every company, in every kind of aspect of business. And he said, Jake, when you walk out of the door in the morning to go to work, or when you clock in, or when you hop on your computer, right? Things have changed a little bit since then. But when you walk out of your door in the morning, hang your emotions on the coat rack and pick them up when you get back home. And what he meant by that was whatever's going on at home, whether you have issues with your spouse, whether you have financial issues, whether you have social issues, or whatever it might be, like whatever you're dealing with, right? Your own personal, maybe physical health issues, maybe mental health issues, whatever it is, whatever you're in your feelings about, okay? Leave that shit at home, because if you cannot control your state while you're in the sales process, then you're never going to be able to control the state of your customers and your clients. Whatever it is in your life. Now, if you're driving to appointments or you're hopping on sales calls, right, we understand that things happen during the day. So maybe you're driving on your way to an appointment, maybe somebody cut you off in traffic, or maybe you got a phone call with some bad news, or maybe your spouse is arguing with you about something. Before you walk in that house, you need to make sure that you leave whatever negative emotions, you need to leave them where they're at. Okay, do not carry that in with you. If it's a negative emotion about just missing a sale, maybe you just left one appointment and you thought for sure you were going to close it and they didn't sign up and you're frustrated about it because you had a big commission on the line. Whatever it is, you need to leave that where it sits. You can always pick it up later. I promise you, all your problems are not magically going to go away by going into a client's home and selling a deal, right? They're going to be there when you get back, but you can't carry those things with you, okay? You need to be able to manage your emotions. You need to be able to compartmentalize everything else that's going on in your life, and you need to be able to set aside where your emotional state's at when you go into a sale. You need to be able to change your state so that you can maintain control while you're in the sales process. If you have these lingering things in the back of your mind, if you're trying to argue with somebody in a text, or if you're still upset about something that just happened and you carry that in, you're missing a major opportunity in part of your sales process. Part of your sales process is an emotional sale, which is a transfer of emotion. And if you're trying to transfer an emotion of why you feel a certain way about a product or service that you're selling, and you're trying to transfer that emotion to your client, but you have these other emotions going on, right? You could unwillingly or unknowingly transfer the emotion of whatever it is you're feeling about something else and allow that to seep into your sales process. So you need to be clear. You need to get that out of your head. So whatever it takes. I know people who will look at themselves in their rearview mirror before they go in and just do a little character change, or whatever it is, whatever you need to do, whatever rituals or whatever sayings, or maybe just smacking yourself in the face, like whatever it is, right? You need to do something to change your state and to be able to leave your emotions that aren't involved in your sale. Right now, obviously, part of your sales process is an emotional process, right? You have to get excited. You have to have some enthusiasm. You have to be able to transfer that emotion to your client to be able to get them on board emotionally to be able to sell. So I'm not saying shut yourself off, right? You have to be able to have empathy with people. You have to be able to understand their needs and their concerns. You have to be able to feel for them so that you can help sell them. But again, any of your negative emotions or anything else that's going on in your life that doesn't apply to your sales process, you need to be able to master that, and you need to be able to leave it where it lies. So before you go into a sale, before you hop onto a call, before you're interacting with a client, you need to stop and you need to center yourself, ground yourself, whatever you need to do. But you need to leave those emotions where they lie. I promise they'll be there when you get back. Okay, but manage your emotions, leave them at the door, attend to your personal stuff when you're back on your own personal time. When you're on company time, or if you're working for yourself, you're on your own time, but it's your business time. Handle your business during that time and handle your personal things when you're not doing business.